Hello. So this is an interesting little episode of this particular championship because something has happened. I've had a lot of time to think about the Tegernseer Hell, which has been bothering me a bit because again, this is to find the best lager that's available in supermarkets, and it's not really available in supermarkets. Let's just put it like that. Coupled with the fact that the Tegernseer Hell bottles I've got at the moment are out of date, I've taken the decision essentially to disqualify the Tegernseer Hell. Okay, it's not eligible. There's no way it's eligible. It's not available in the supermarket, and the bottles I've got are not a proper Tegernseer Hell. They're a little bit hazy. They don't taste quite like Tegernseer Hell can taste. At the end of the day, if it ends up getting knocked out in the next round by the Hawkstone, then we could just say, well, it was a bad bottle, it was out of date, that's why it didn't get through. Or if it ends up winning the whole thing, then an out of date bottle of lager winning the best. Well, I'd essentially be saying that the best beer you can get, best lager you can get in a supermarket is an out of date bottle of lager that you can't get in the supermarket. So it doesn't make any sense whatsoever to keep the Tegernseer Hell in. And I've been thinking for a while about what's going to happen, how it's going to work, drinking these out of date bottles, which I'm going to do because they are very nice, but and putting them up against things and constantly looking at it saying, well, it shouldn't look like that. And at the end of the day, I don't need all the stress, so we're going to take it out. But we're going to decide what goes in instead of it. Now, the Tegernseer Hell beat 2 beers on its route to where it got to, and these are the 2 beers that it beat. So there's the Krombacher and the Hawkstone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Krombacher against the Hawkstone to decide which beer to replace the Tegernseer Hell with. It seems the fairest thing to do. I was wondering whether to do a little mini tournament with a couple of the beers that were unlucky to get knocked out, but at the end of the day, no, I'm not going to do that. Really, had I got rid of the Tegernseer Hell at the very beginning, then the Krombacher would have got a bye, and it would have been up against this one anyway. So that's the way it's going to happen. The Tegernseer Hell is out of the competition, but what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to, when it's all done and we get the winner, I'm going to get a bottle of Tegernseer Hell from a bottle shop that's in date, and I'm going to do a little taste test of that against whatever wins this championship, just to see how it fares, how they fare, basically. So there you go. So that's that. Thing. The Tegernseer Hell is no more, so hopefully you're watching this if you're wondering why the Tegernseer Hell has disappeared from the competition. But Tegernseer Hell has been disqualified, and this is what we are testing today. So let's stop waffling, let's get them poured into glasses, and let's get the taste test underway. Okay, beers are poured out into glasses, and we've got a smaller head on this one than this one. This one's got more of a sort of larger bubbles head. This has got a slightly wispier head to it. Got around about half a glass of each, a little bit less. But there we go. So I've no idea which one's which out of these. So I'm going to first of all tell you guys which is which, so you guys know. So this is which is which. Okay, that was which one was which. Now, let's have a look at them first. So looking at the beers, they are both the same colour really. They're both yellow with a bit of amber in there as well. What can I say? The Hawkstone lager has a bit of a pilsnery vibe to it, and of course the Krombacher does as well. So I'm expecting these to be relatively similar, but we'll see if I can tell which one is which. So I'm going to have a little smell on this one first. So that one smells really nice. It smells a little bit lemony. Quite citrus forward. A little bit of maltiness in the background. Bit of grapefruit in there as well. A bit floral. Smells really nice, that one. Smells really nice. Very nice indeed. Oops, on the bottom. Right, let's have a nose on this one now and see if it's how different it is. So it's similar. Similar nose to it. Not quite as much citrus. So a little bit more malt, not as much citrus. Interesting. They are quite similar in smell, actually. That's got a punchier, more of a pale ale kind of smell to it. This one's got more of what you'd like traditional Pilsner kind of smell to it. It's got a little bit of little bit of savoury note to it. Yeah, well, there you go. I thought I had water somewhere. Have I got water somewhere? I thought I had water somewhere. Didn't I do a glass of water? Clearly not. Tell you what, I'm going to just pour a glass of water and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my glass of water. So let's have a swirl. Okay, gonna have a go on this one first. Cheers. Sharp, dry, zesty, nice bit of bitterness on the finish there. Lovely bit of creaminess. Very nice. Yeah, it's fresh and it's vibrant and it's tasty and it's nice and it's got a nice smooth mouthfeel. Let's try this one as well. Cheers. Oh, hang on. Okay, cheers. So that's got more bitterness. Got a lovely biscuitiness on the finish. Very refreshing, very thirst quenching. No fruit on that at all. No lemons, no oranges, no grapefruit. No, I don't think there's any grapefruit there. There is quite a lot of bitterness in there, which is a good thing. But it's not an overpowering bitterness. That's very nice as well. A little bit of pepperiness on this one, which is also interesting. Nice. That's really nice as well. It's got a lovely dry bite to it, this one. But it's got a lovely smooth kind of maltiness on the finish there. Nice little biscuity breadiness. Quite a savoury mouthfeel, I would say, on that one. It's hard to tell which one I'm preferring. It really is. That one stays with you longer. This one, the other reason that I thought it was a good idea to disqualify the Tegernseer as well. It's got loads of Hellspears in the competition, and it'd be nice to have a beer that's not a Hellspear. Moving through it a bit. And neither of these are Hellspears, and neither of these taste like Hellspears, and they've both got their own little character. They're both really nice. I'm really liking the kind of sweet fruitiness on this one. And this one's much drier and more Pilsner-esque. Very hard to decide which one I prefer out of the two. I'm not sure if this one might get a little bit sickly after a bit. But it is nice. It is very nice. And that is very nice as well. Okay. So hard to tell. I'm thinking I'm preferring the taste of this one. I'm not sure whether it might be a little bit too sweet. I don't know. They are very different. Compared to this one, this one's coming across as very sweet. I'm preferring this one. There you go. It's got a lovely bitterness to it. So a lovely bit of bitterness to that, but it's also got a nice little sweet fruitiness as well. It's nice and soft in the mouthfeel, but also refreshing. This one is a cracker as well, but it's not as good as this one. This one's really nice. It's got a lot going for it. I think this is the Hawkstone. I think this was the Krombacher. I think it almost definitely that's right. I know the Hawkstone tends to be a little bit fruitier. This tastes exactly what I imagine Krombacher tastes like. Quite bitter, quite savoury, quite dry, very tasty. Nice bit of biscuitiness. They're both cracking beers, to be honest. On a different day, either of these could have beaten the Tegernseer, really. Anyway, but yeah, I'm putting this one through. I think it's the Hawkstone, but we'll find out in a minute. So, cutting to the chase. Krombacher, Hawkstone, I was right. Krombacher, cracking beer, gone. Hang on, let's finish it off. Yeah, Krombacher, it's a cracking beer. It's lovely and bitter. If you like them bitter, it's dry, it's great. However, this is like a crafty lager done right, as far as I'm concerned. They've had a little bit of a crafty twist with that lemoniness and the citrus flavours there, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't make it taste like a pale. It's got a lovely little bit of bitterness there. It's crisp, it's refreshing, it's tasty. It's like out in the garden with a few of these. It's dear, but it's nice. It's very good. It's, you know, it's $2.75 a bottle for a 330ml bottle. As I've said before, it's the most expensive beer in the competition, but it is really tasty and it's really nice, and you can tell it's a quality product. So there you go. Hawkstone is through now to the quarterfinals. That'll be an interesting quarterfinals now. So yeah, that's the way it is. In fact, actually, let's have a let's flash it up. We'll flash up the quarterfinals now, because that's what we're going to be moving into with the next episode. So here's the quarterfinals now. So as you can see, the Hawkstone has now taken that position up against the Augustina Hell there. And there you go. And the next thing is going to be the Spartan against the Lowenbrow, which is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to try those two beers again, because they were really impressive indeed. Anyway, I've waffled for too long. I'm going to finish the rest of this, and I'm going to finish the Krombacher, because they're both amazing beers. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, have a good one.